the students of Electronics and Communication Department of Maharishi Markandeshwar University. Hi, I am Ambarkar Ganesh.
Hi, this is Jaspreet Singh.
Hi, this is Manpreet Singh.
Now moving on to the project Shadowbot. Why the name Shadowbot came to our mind when we started this project? That is because as the shadow follows the human motions, similarly this robot is going to follow the human leg motion and actions in the same way. Now going to the component section, we are having two sections here. One is the transmitter section and the other one is the receiver section. In the transmitter section, the very first component which we are going to discuss about is the accelerometer. We are using two accelerometer for the two legs. This one is the accelerometer. This is ADXL 335 accelerometer, which is used here for the motion sensing. Now the output from the accelerometer will go to the microcontroller, and then microcontroller will provide the output from the transmitter antenna to the receiver section. Now going to the IR sensor, we are using here two IR sensors. One is this and the second one is here for leg 1 and for leg 2. We are using LM358, which is being provided by the Texas Instruments, and these IR sensors are working for the detection that which leg has been lifted. Now coming to the 555 timer section, this 555 timer is in the both legs. These 555 timers are working in the monostable mode, which is making it clear, that means visible for our eyes, that the leg has been lifted. Now going to the battery indicator section. This battery indicator consists of UA741CP IC, which is being provided by Texas Instrument. Going to the microcontroller section. Here the microcontroller unit which we have used is Arduino Uno, which is been connected with all the peripherals around here. Now the Arduino Uno will decode all the analog inputs coming from all the circuit, transmit it from the 434 transmitter section for the receiver side. For the coding of this Arduino Uno, we have used the software called Arduino IDE. Now in the receiver section, the signal coming from the transmitter goes to the receiver antenna, that is the 434 MHz RF receiver. Now the further dynamics and the mechanics will be described by our mate Manpreet Singh.
Thanks Amber for the information section. Now I'm going to describe you about the mechanics of this bipedal robot. In developing a bipedal robot, the main difficulty that you're going to face is the center of gravity. For example, this object is also having its center of gravity. If the center of gravity is not maintained, it is not going to be in the exact position. So for maintaining the center of gravity, you have to include the mass of the robot accordingly so that it will not fall down. In building a bipedal robot, you have to consider both the mechanics and the electronic section of a bipedal robot. Main important part in developing a bipedal robot is the size of the actuator, the weight of the actuator, and the control of the actuator. Now let's come to the robot. As you can see over here, that it consists of 6 degrees of freedom. Each leg consists of 6 servo motors and 1 hip, 1 knee and 1 ankle. So for maintaining the center of gravity, we are going to move it accordingly so that it will not fall down. Now as you can see over here, the robot at the rest condition consists of the center of gravity in the center position. Now, when we are going to move this robot, it's important to shift the center of gravity so that the motion takes place. For this, what we are doing is making one leg tilted accordingly so that the center of gravity is still maintained. As you can see over here, the robot is still in a dynamical position that it is not falling down. Okay. Now moving your motors accordingly with the help of programming so that the robot is going to move forward. Sure. Now as you can see over here that the left leg has moved forward. Now it's important to make all the motors in the initial position as they were before so that the center of gravity of the robot is still maintained. Now for making the right leg forward, what we are going to do is shifting the left ankle in a particular amount so that the center of gravity is still maintained. As you can see, the left leg is now in the position to move forward, and the left ankle is now in the motion. Okay, we are going to move the right leg accordingly so that it will make a motion to the forward direction. Again, we are going to make all the motors in the forward condition so that it will again attain the position as it was in before.
Thank you, Manpreet, for telling about the mechanics and the dynamics of the robot. Now I will tell you about the transmitter section and the receiver. And on my body, as you can see, I have the transmitter here. We have two sensors, the IR sensors and the accelerometer, placed over here and here. The accelerometer will give the reading of the acceleration forced by my leg, how much it is tilted, and the IR sensor will tell that which leg is lifted, left leg or the right leg. And we have the microcontroller here, that is the Arduino Uno. Now I will demonstrate you the working of this project. Now as you can see, when I lift my left leg, the robot also lifts its left leg and place on the ground simultaneously, and then come to initial position to maintain the center of gravity that lies somewhere here, and as told by the Manpreet. Now as I lift my right leg, the robot also lifts its right leg and place on the ground simultaneously and come to its initial position again to maintain the center of gravity as told by the Manpreet. Now as you can see, to maintain the center of gravity, it is very important, otherwise it will fall down.
Thank you.